Should you buy Monster Hunter Rise for PC? I'm sure a lot of Monster Hunter players and possibly even new players to the franchise who are interested and have never ever played another Monster Hunter game are asking this question, and regardless of how you reach this question, today I will try my best to give you a solid answer as to whether or not you should be buying Monster Hunter Rise. As always, if you do enjoy, a like would be extremely appreciated, and subscribe for a lot more Monster Hunter content. But without wasting any more time, let's jump straight into it. So I will be timestamping this video to fit different types of players, so feel free to skip to where you wish. But starting off with the basics, I will be covering whether or not you should get Monster Hunter Rise on PC if you are a complete newcomer to the series. Monster Hunter is a fantasy action role-playing game where you are a hunter that belongs to a given village and you are tasked with defeating monsters via a quest-based system. And you'll progress throughout the game, slaying monsters, looting their materials, and then crafting their gear. And then you'll move on to even stronger monsters. This is the core concept of the Monster Hunter mainline games, and it has been like this since the dawn of the franchise. If this interests you, then I would recommend looking into some more gameplay for Monster Hunter Rise, and then finally making a decision for yourself as to whether or not you will find enjoyment in this type of game. And in addition to this, Rise is a great place to start, as especially for new hunters, you will find a lot of quality of life additions that you won't find in the prior games. Monster Hunter World will definitely share a lot of these quality of life upgrades, but if you go even older than World, that is where you will see a lot of these quality of life additions falling off. And just in general, Rise is an extremely user-friendly game, especially in comparison to the others in the series. So moving on to if you are a Monster Hunter World player. So if you have played World on PC and are considering Rise as well, but you're not sure as to whether or not you will want to buy it, then here are some reasons as to why you should buy it, and if you're not satisfied, then your answer to this video's question should be pretty clear. Monster Hunter Rise has a plethora of new monsters and locations for you to explore, and also the new Rampage mode where you face off in a siege-like experience against multiple monsters, finally ending in a boss fight. And while the difficulty is a step down from Iceborne, as you would expect considering Iceborne is the G expansion, there is still some difficulty to be had in this game to challenge the player to a good degree, considering it is a high rank peak at the moment. And in addition to this, there is the new wire bug, which you've definitely probably heard of unless you've not been following the game at all, and this is an extremely well implemented and fun mechanic in the game. The wire bug gives you, the hunter, a massive increase in versatility and movement, and just overall gives you a much more diverse movement palette. This includes during combat as well as when you're just traversing the map. Sunbreak is also right around the corner from the release of the PC version of Monster Hunter Rise as well, so it will perfectly slot in to the year's content drops. Finally, we have the Switch players, and if you are a Switch player who's already played Monster Hunter Rise, then of course you will already have some input on your own decision as to whether or not you will get the PC version. And if you are a Switch player looking to get Rise first time on the PC, then here are some reasons as to why you should, and I'm sure a lot of these will be clear if you've watched the trailer, as it does go over the main highlights as to what you will be receiving. Of course, the game's core content will remain the same, but you will get the additional benefits that come along with the PC platform. This includes higher frame rates, higher resolutions, mod support, keyboard and mouse support, and much more. And obviously, keyboard and mouse support is also backed up by having controller support overall, so you'd be able to play with DualShock controllers, Xbox controllers, and possibly even like third-party controllers that maybe register as an Xbox controller. And I'm sure there probably will be a application that's able to map your third-party controller, even if it's some random like controller just from like China, where it has some random firmware on it and it's not picked up very well by the game or by Steam. I'm sure there are some applications to convert your inputs so Steam is able to pick it up. So there's definitely a lot of versatility as to how you can play the game, and I would say that all depends at the end of the day on whether or not these aspects that I just listed actually matter to your gaming experience and how much you value them. Because of course, if you are fine with 30 FPS and you prefer being portable, then the Switch version of Monster Hunter Rise will be your go-to. The content will be the same for the most part, except for mod support. So definitely just make note of that if you are considering one of the two versions. I myself will be getting the PC version of Rise, and I still do own the Switch version, but I probably will be sticking to the PC version as my main and buying all the DLC on there. Hopefully they have cross save, so it wouldn't have to worry too much about having two different save files and could just have the same across both platforms. But with that said guys, that does bring us to the end of this video. I don't want to ramble on too long about whether or not you should be buying it, as I hope that this is just a little video you can watch to push your decision a little bit further from what you've already thought about, just to help you make your choice as to whether or not you will be getting Monster Hunter Rise on PC. If you did enjoy, as always, a like would be extremely appreciated, and it does help out the channel a ton, and I am very, very appreciative of it, guys. So definitely don't think of it as you're just hitting the like button and nothing's happening. There is a lot behind the scenes that goes on. For those of you who have already hit the like button, I'm extremely grateful. Thank you all so much. And comment down below if you will be getting the PC version of Monster Hunter Rise, and if you are, definitely drop some reasons as to why you are, and if you're not, then drop some reasons as to why you're not, and that will obviously help some other people come to their decision as well as to whether or not they will be getting Monster Hunter Rise. And I just realised how many times I've probably said Monster Hunter Rise or PC version of Monster Hunter Rise throughout this video, so I'm going to try stop saying it for the rest of this video. And I know for sure that I am going to be getting the game, and when it does release, there will be a lot more videos and live streams for the game, as it's just much easier to record for me, not having to go through a capture card to get the content through. And also, don't forget to join our Discord, links at the top of the description. Lots of awesome other hunters there from varying games and platforms, so if you are looking for someone to hunt with, that's definitely a place to go to find someone. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.